G'day and welcome to the Guy Who Sews podcast, episode 159. My name is Sean and this is my weekly update where I share my quilting adventures. I'd like to welcome both new and returning viewers, but if you are new, I'd love if you say hi in the comments. Come see what I've been working on, what I've completed, and all the other fun and exciting news. Let's go ahead and get started with our works in progress. I've gotten quite a bit done this week. This whole sewing every day in January is working out beautifully, and the first thing I want to show you is some progress on the caterpillar, which is block 6 of the Mad Quilt Party, which is an Alice in Wonderland themed sew along by Artie East Quilting Co. I've been working on these smoke rings from the caterpillar and we've got these two done, and then underneath it, which is what I'm really happy about, is it's right here as well. So this part will go on top of this very shortly. So next week come back and see that, and hopefully a little more progress on that as well. We'll start building the body on and also the mushroom that he sits on. The next thing I want to show you is this 12 Days of Stitch-Its, which is a pre-cut thing from Cotton Cuts. I've been having so much fun building this, and I have done blocks 9 and 10, I think it is. I'm losing count. But anyway, this is the all paws together. It's 4 bare paws facing inwards. I think this one turned out really cute. And then I'm halfway done with block 10, and then I realized that this third row is on upside down, so I'm going to have to pull out my very bestest friend Jack very soon to correct that. But that's okay, we have fun as we go along and we learn. And then the third thing I want to show you is a little bit of progress on Toasty, which is a legit kits that I'm making, foundation paper piecing, and I haven't got a lot to show this time. I have one little section here which I have made. It took me 2 nights to do it because the first night the dogs decided they wanted to run around and be crazy, but it turned out really nicely, and I just have one more little section in this page, and then I get to start putting that together, and that'll be page 2 of 48 altogether. So I'm making some good progress on this. It's slow, but I'm learning a lot. I'm getting a lot more confident, and so far I haven't had to pull out Jack and rip any of that stuff out yet, so I'm taking that as a win. Anyway, that's what I have for my works in progress. I have some more fun stuff to show you later on the episode, but before we do that, let's go ahead and show you the week in review. If you're new to the channel, this is a series of clips I take during the week, mostly of me sewing, but also of any adventures we get up to, so I hope you enjoy. Last week I asked everybody what pattern are you drawn to, what one stands out that you have made, and I loved reading all the answers, and quite a few of you said the Storm at Sea, which is a pattern I'd never heard of before, and I always ask these questions because A, I'm curious, and B, I love learning about new patterns that I haven't heard of before. This week's question, I was thinking about yesterday's video that I put out where I showed you my current whips, and I like to do several whips at once and kind of bounce from project to project. And so my question is this: if you are someone that has more than one whip at once, do you like to work on several projects during a week? Maybe do project A on Monday, project B on Tuesday, etc. That's kind of how I do it. Or do you like to focus on one project until it kind of falls off your radar and you put it away for a while and then pull something else out? Let me know in the comments how you are, or if you are one of those people that focuses on one project from start to finish before starting anything else. What are my goals for this week? Well, it's going to be very similar to last week. I'd like to get some more progress done on the caterpillar. I'd like to rip out that section of the stitches that I messed up and complete that block and block 11, and maybe even block 12. We'll see how far we get on that. And then also a little more progress on Toasty. I'd love to get that last little section of that done and actually get the second page all together. That'd be really fun, a big achievement if I can get that done. Let me know what your goals are for this week. And so next up is our news and events. We had 2 videos come out this week. The first one was one I called Day 11.1 of the 12 Days of Stitch-Its. I released Day 11 last week, but there wasn't quite enough contrast in it, so I decided to take the winning design and do it 3 different ways with more contrast to see which ones you guys like the most. And you'll get to see the results video for that early next week. And then the other video that came out was, in lieu of my live yesterday morning, I had one where I pulled out all of my current whips, the unfinished quilt tops, and showed you those, and that was a lot of fun to go through, and thankfully it wasn't as many as I thought. So what have I got coming up this week? Well, first up, I have my guild meeting at 8 p.m. Eastern. We'd love for you to join if you haven't joined us before. We're very low key, and if you do decide to join us over at Discord at that meeting, bring your works and your show and tell with you as well. It's always a lot of fun to see what you get up to. Right after that, I'm going to bounce over to Tammy's channel, The Siberian Wind, and we're going to launch Elizabeth Hartman's Fab Farm together. I'm not thinking straight here. And then during the week, I'm going to release Day 12 of the 12 Days of Stitch It, and then I'm going to have my live return next Saturday morning because I really missed it this weekend. And then my guest for that, I'm 99% sure I know who it is, but I want to make sure I double confirm it with them just before I announce who it is, so stay tuned for that. So over the next couple of weeks at least, maybe long term, you may see me sewing on a different machine. You see me sew on this beautiful machine from day one. This is my very first sewing machine, and last night it decided it wanted to quit working. There's something not right with it, and I'm going to hopefully take it over to a repair shop to see if they can tell me how much it's going to cost to fix, or if it's time to replace it. Hopefully it's the former, because I love this machine. It's a very basic machine, but it's served me well, and hopefully they can just replace a couple of parts and keep me going. But if not, we'll be on the lookout for a new machine as well. But in the meantime, I'll be able to use my Benina behind me as well, so I can continue sewing along. That's the joy of having two machines. And so now it is time to show you an almost finished object. I've been working on the Hunter Star for quite some time. I finished the quilt top probably this time last year, and it sat dormant. And now it's been quilted, and it's going to get bound tomorrow night, and then on Tuesday it's going to go to its new home. And so I wanted to show you what progress I made on this. I added a black border to it, so you haven't seen that part before. And then I found this beautiful batik fabric at the store yesterday. I did a simple stitch in the ditch, and we'll go ahead and bind it tomorrow with this same fabric as the backing and send it on to its happy new home. It's a retirement gift for one of my co-workers. I think she's really going to enjoy it. And so that's what I have for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit that like button. It helps me and the channel out immensely. Tell a friend. I always love hearing comments from my viewers. I hope you all have a great day. Happy sewing, and we'll see you next time. Bye.